Hey, good morning. It's Tony, Rain Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, you know where we're at. We're at HangCon 2024 and it's day 2. I'm going to look over here. Hey, Stitch. There he is. Well, they just called for breakfast and it's been raining, so yeah. Well, what are we going to do? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we're back to camp. So I'm going to show you more of this later on, but this is our setup if I just walk out around here. So we're between these 3 trees here. So it's day 2 of HangCon. So we got a lot of heavy rain last night at different times, but everything held up good. So it's a good thing we got our tarp set up over here and we got the picnic table. Everything stayed really dry in this. This is the ONEWIND bag. Usually put it on the ground and stake it down, but hey, we thought we'd just stick it on the table since we got a table. But I think we're gonna make some coffee, so I'll go ahead and get the grinding and need our coffee before we get our day started. Well, not started, it's already started. So compliments of Miss Stitch. So Stitch brought this out. It's his wife, it's Colombian Espresso CP Select. So she went ahead and roasted the beans. She roasted a pack for me and one for Miss 2.0. That one's marked on there to Lisa. So I gotta make sure we don't drink that one. And if you know, know me and Stitch, we love coffee. All right, so I am gonna go ahead, open this up. This is whole beans, and then we're gonna put it in this grinder. I'm gonna get the grinding, and then I'll get the Saturn stove out, and then we'll heat our water up, and then we're gonna get the day started with a cup of coffee. Well, it's already started. So, but we wanna get some coffee in us so that we can go take a tour. I've already met a couple people. It's gonna be pretty cool. We should be doing some interviews maybe a little bit later. So we got the Fire Maple Saturn stove, and this is the stainless steel kettle here. So I'm just gonna put that on there, heat some water up. I could have used something a lot smaller, but this is pretty quick. And who doesn't need coffee? I do. So Stitch just took a little walk here, and I'm gonna have this ready for when he gets back.
Coffee done yet?
You're right on time.
Am I? Well,
Yeah.
That's how I prefer it.
Oh, there it is. It's
Oh,
steaming.
look at that. I am.
I might
Just
let
steaming.
it.
It's not.
I might let it go for a minute, less than a minute. This thing works pretty quick.
That's the Saturn burner. Is that what that's
Yeah,
called?
yeah. That's the Saturn.
You did a review on that already once, right?
Oh yeah. That's
oh,
right.
you used that fry pan or whatever,
Yeah.
nice griddle
I
thing.
think we'll pull that out.
Well, you're not
some
going to make
point.
coffee in a griddle, but
Sure, you want to go ahead and...
all right. How much do you think?
I usually use about half of it.
All right. I don't want to take your
God.
half.
No, you're good.
This is going to be a good cup of coffee.
Yes, it is.
All right. Is that good? Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more if you like it stronger.
Yeah, no.
Because like I said, I can always grind some.
My lovely wife roasted this, so, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I showed the bag and
Get
everything.
what I
and
can get.
yeah, I said she even has one marked to Lisa.
That's true. She doesn't care about us. Well, she does. She gave us
she
a
gave
bag.
us a whole
gave
bag.
Lisa, you know, for us to split, but she gave Lisa her entire bag for herself.
Right. Yep, it's all ready. You can go ahead and do your pour there, Stitch.
Yeah. You're not pouring it for me?
Ah, come on. No, I would.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Well, you did grind it. I'll give you that.
Ooh, look at that. And what are you using there?
Well, this is just a normal, it's like a tea infuser, but
Okay.
I use it at home. I figured I'd bring it.
Yeah.
And then that's my Sea to Summit foldable mug. I like that thing.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's what you took down there to breakfast and it collapses and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And I had it out there in the Adirondacks as well. So.
Right.
All right, mine's good. You want me to pour yours too?
Yeah.
May as well.
Yeah, if you're
Here
going
we
to.
go.
You're working now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought this was a vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't tell me I had to do something.
Right?
Let's go camping. We'll hang in hammocks.
Right.
I figured, okay, somebody's going to set up hammocks and
We just
make
show
it
up.
all- yeah, just show up. And how do you know if you?
I
this
think
is
that's
bloomed
good.
Really nice.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah, that is nice.
Setup.
It folds up. This is not a backpacking one. I just brought it because we were coming on
Yeah.
this trip. Because
And then we just, pick it up.
let me see.
It's
You don't have enough
stripping.
in there.
No.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
keep going.
I'm going to steam it up the camera. Okay, so we're going to drink our coffee and find out what we're doing next. Nice to the kitchen, it looks like. Yeah. Ah, salute.
Salute.
Yeah.
Chin.
Oh, this is going to be hot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
A little warm. I got some cold water. I can do that too. Cool
Got
down.
mine.
So where did you head to?
Well, so at HangCon, there's vendors, and obviously they're feeding us, but there's also some demos. And currently, I went down to check out a pot cozy building demo, and they had the supplies down there and everything. So you just show up with your pot.
Yeah.
They're cutting the reflectrix
Yeah.
to the correct size. They've got the aluminum tape, that you use to kind of seal it all up. So they're all down there crafting.
So that was that, when we came in, there was that little sign that said to text and you can get notifications of different events that are going on?
Yeah, so HangCon has a thing where once you sign up for this text, they can notify you of coming up. They notified us at breakfast, but
Yeah.
I was asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to do next? You want to walk down? Are
Yeah,
the
I think
vendors
we should go
open?
down there. Yeah, maybe the cozy thing's still going on.
Okay.
You can catch that, and we can check out the vendors, because there's a lot of vendors down there, and that's
Yeah.
kind of one of the reasons we came.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll add more cold water to this and make an iced coffee.
Yeah, it's a good cup of coffee.
That's a good cup of coffee. I didn't get to taste it yet. Oh, now that's a good cup of coffee.
Thank you, Mrs. Stitch.
Yes, thank you very much, Mrs.
You're the
Stitch.
best ever.
Yes, she is. Yeah. Yeah, so right over there is the registration. It looks like there's people registering that are coming in today. But Stitch and I are heading back to the pavilion, and then just on the other side is the vendor alley, as Stitch mentioned yesterday. All right, we're going to see who we can talk
Well,
to.
they're still doing that hot cozy.
Oh, they are. Oh, good. All right, so we're down here at the koozie making for pots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're making one there.
I am. I'm Troy, and I have an engineering degree, and I failed kindergarten art class, I think.
Uh-oh. You look like you're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Haven't mastered the scissors yet, so.
Me neither. So you're not alone. I think there's a whole class of us.
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Neil. I go by Trudge.
Okay, Trudge.
Trail name.
All righty, awesome.
Hey, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we got the water boy right here. So he's one of the staff members, right?
I am.
Awesome.
Welcome to HangCon.
There you go. So what are you doing? This is the koozie class,
so this
right?
is a pot koozie class to keep your food warm at camp and so you don't burn your hands at camp. So we're making different koozies for different pots so they can do that. Our basic one starts off with a circle and a rectangle. So the circle is your bottom and the rectangle is your top. This is made of the Reflectix material to keep it insulated.
Yeah.
And then using the aluminum tape to help put it all together. So we start off with measuring the bottom, making the circle for that, and then making the rectangle that goes around the outside, measuring that to a piece, attaching that together, putting on the bottom,
Nice.
putting the metal tape around, doing some snips down so it all folds
in, yeah.
to create the bottom. And then people get creative, making different kind of handles,
There you go.
toppers, lids. I have a top that goes completely over top of it to completely seal
nice.
it in.
Yeah.
All different kinds of things that are going to keep your hands from getting burnt and keeping your food hot. Happy HangCon.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, water boy. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
So this is the whole vendor area. Stitch is already over there talking to somebody. So I know when I drove out across the United States, and once I got to a certain point, there was no trees. Look at this treeless hammock hanger there. Look at that. That is really cool.
How's it going?
And then we've got another one. So this one's a little different setup. And then you got even a bigger one right back there. Yeah, check them out. Looks pretty cool. Hey, Stitch, do you know anything about the Yobo gear?
A little bit.
Do you?
Yeah. Actually, this gentleman right now is setting up a cricket, which is
Okay.
and that's a single hammock thing. But the nice thing, the hive actually
wow,
you
look at
can you can hang 2 hammocks.
Two?
Up. So like me and Mrs. Stitch would. That way we could cuddle in the
There you
some
go.
separate way.
Right, right.
But I do know Dutch actually has a tarp that he built specifically for this.
And that's from Dutchware Dutch?
Yeah, Dutchware. Yeah, Dutch, which we'll see. We'll see Dutch
Okay.
around here somewhere.
Oh,
He's
perfect.
been wandering around.
Awesome. Look at that chair. So it's turtle bug chair. And then we've got turtle bug lounger.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
wow.
a sun shade on it. That's pretty cool.
That is neat. And then we got the turtle bug camper.
Yeah, and then you take a look at this, Tony. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to come up, and you can
Okay.
you
Put
put
your
your
tarp.
up.
Yeah.
And it's got a ridge line.
And then we got the
that's
mini
yours
bug.
right there, Tony.
That's mine, yeah.
That's you.
That's a turtle bug mini.
That's a Tony.
Yeah. I tell you what, my grandkids were like that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, set it up in the living room and watch TV. No, I get them out in the outdoors. Stitch and I walked back over to the Haven hammocks. Now, this is the one that we saw last night, and this is the one that had the lights on. And we got somebody standing here that's going to tell us about it.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
I'm Tim.
Tim. Oh, awesome,
Yeah.
Tim. Nice to meet you.
You too.
So tell me a little bit about this hammock.
Yeah, so this is the Haven tent. We have 2 models set up right here. This
Okay.
is our Haven Safari, the Haven tent over there. That's our standard size. This one right here, it's our best, it's the highest quality mod, right? So the materials are thick canvas material, but the nice thing is it lays completely flat like your bed at home. So it's not like your traditional hammocks where you're curled up like a banana and you wake up in the morning sore or whatever it is. This one you're completely flat. So if I were to get in this, you'll notice the arc that you may have seen right there on the pad, it actually lays completely flat.
Oh, wow.
So I
That
can be
is-
on my side,
Yeah.
my back, or my stomach and still get incredibly comfortable.
Yeah, and you know, that's one of the things I hear the most is, I tried a hammock and I'm like a banana, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
I lay on my back.
So, additionally, Tony,
There we go.
look at how big he is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
all know how tall I am.
Yeah, 6'6".
Tim's a big man.
Yeah,
so
he is.
Fit in there pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking up at y'all when I'm talking.
Yeah.
All right. So that looks pretty nice, and it did flatten out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that you can do is you can go to ground if you need to with this, can't you?
You can, yeah. So if you're somewhere where there's no trees, it's very versatile. So it's completely waterproof on the sides and the bottom as well. It's 4,000 millimeter. And you get 2 trekking poles and you can prop this thing up, or a piece of driftwood or a fence, whatever you got laying around. Got your rain fly that I'll show you once I get this set back up here. So if it starts to rain, the rain fly is completely integrated. So in other words, you don't have to have a ton of separate ridge lines running around
Yeah.
and messing with stuff. You just reach up, deploy it, and you're completely protected from
Okay.
elements. So a lot of people, we like to do porch mode,
Yes.
but if you get really big crosswinds or everything, you can shove it down here and the toggles and batten it down, and it becomes like a floating bivvy.
Floating bivvy.
Floating bivvy.
And you could, that would work too on the ground too. You can drop
Yep.
the tarp and everything.
bet.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep. It also has this zip-up bug net that goes all the way around as well. So
Yeah.
you're protected from the bugs.
Huh.
That will get you.
Yeah.
To see, but you really got to experience it. So go ahead and hop in. It's great.
Got my shoes on.
Nah, you're great. Hop in.
Good? All right.
No worries. No worries. If you need something to hold on to, you can grab onto this ridge line up top.
Okay.
That's structural. So it's going to hold your weight. Go ahead and scoot this way just a little bit. You want your center of mass right there in the center of that.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
that
Perfect.
flattens it out.
Now, let me show you one other cool thing. Grab onto this and sit up for me. And then go back down. Now you got yourself a little lounge chair.
Lounge chair. We're liking this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's very nice.
Well, Tim, if you've ever seen some of his videos, he's twirled out of his hammock in the past. So
Twice. It's funny you say that. So we've coined the nickname the unflippable hammock.
Unflippable hammock.
So the reason I say
oh, you have not met Tony.
well, with your other hammock, you could try. You could roll out if you really tried, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to flip over. And the reason for that is your sleeping platform is so much lower than your anchor points. Whereas with other bridge hammocks, you're like up here,
right?
And so it's just very easy to flip. This one, you're not going to flip.
Oh, that's very cool, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got all kind of little things. Okay, there's the bug net.
You got your bug net here. This is a ridge light. This is something we sell as well. It's just completely dimmable. People like it because it's not the harsh LED lights that it's just a warm, soft light there that's dimmable. Yeah.
All right, good deal.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Tim.
Yeah, thanks
really
for stopping by.
appreciate it. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
So we got hammock gear. So this is all underquilts stitched?
Underquilts, top quilts, and then of course I've got one of their. My tarp is a Dyneema hex with doors, is made by Hammock Gear.
Okay.
It'll find its way.
Oh, there's a puppy. Hey, puppy. You got your little laying in your little cage, but the door's open. You can come out and say hi. Yeah, I know, right? she's thinking about it.
I'm coming at you,
right? Yeah. So I got Stitch over here. He's my expert.
I'm hardly an expert, but we're at Hammock Gear's.
Yeah.
Set up over here. Now this is the same tarp. If you see, this is a very similar tarp to what I have, right?
Yes.
In fact, it's got the same camo and everything. I love this tarp. It's a great tarp, lightweight,
right.
Super lightweight. But this is the Palace. So when you buy the Dyneema, it's only so big, so it's from here to here.
Okay.
So what Adam's got to do is he's got to get some more. He's got to cut it, and then he's got to bond an additional piece to make this that
longer.
much wider.
So is he the only one that actually has one this big?
Well, there's some others. I mean, the Dyneema, I think you're strictly limited.
Okay.
On the size of the roll.
Got it.
You know, there's some sil nylons that are wider.
Right. But Dyneema.
Different fabrics that are wider.
Yeah.
And so I know Dutch does bonded tarps with sil nylon, sil poly.
Oh.
He can make some pretty good sized tarps, but
you can. What's the name of this tarp here?
This is the Palace.
Palace. Okay.
So mine is the hex with doors.
Hex with doors.
That's
got
right.
it. All right.
Mine's the hex, so it's got these doors. If you see, he's got, that are rolled up right now, but you can take those doors and close this off, which is kind of what I got it for.
Got it.
I may need it today.
Yeah, because it's supposed to rain. It's already starting to drizzle a little bit.
But I may end up getting one of these, and I may even try something like this. I don't
The
know.
expanders. Yeah, that's nice.
But that's this is next on my shopping list.
There you go.
So if I'm just if it's just me backpacking or something, I like having my lightweight small guy. It's great.
Yeah.
This has got a little bit more coverage.
Got it.
I think it protects you a little bit better.
Nice.
You in the hammock. So
yeah, that's a good setup there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So hey, we finally got a chance to talk to Adam here, and hey Adam, welcome to the 2.0 interview or 2.0
Sweet.
family.
Good to be here.
And I just have to make a real quick comment. One of the things that I noticed real quick was that hat, and a lot of you guys know that watch the channel regularly. It's a camp hat and it's a legacy, and as soon as I got a chance to say, hey, that's a legacy, his face lit up. So he's a fine guy of legacy hats.
Yep, it's the only one I'll wear. I don't know what it is, but it just fits my head perfect.
It does, yeah. It's awesome. So you got Storm Crow, that's your trail name?
Trail name, yep. Had it for, I don't know, about 20 years maybe.
Really?
Yeah, and like I said, we were just talking about it. I got it because I used to be a pretty fast hiker. I still walk faster than most people, but yeah, Storm Crow is just a reference to a character from the Lord of the Rings, and yeah, somebody who walks fast. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's better than some of the trail names that I've heard that people get given to them.
Yeah.
So I was fine to accept it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So one of the things that I Stitch, we've looked at his gear up in the Adirondacks and stuff, and a lot of it is hammock gear, so I'm really glad to get down here and see such a variety.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of underquilts.
Yeah, we brought a lot of underquilts and top quilts. You know, this being a hammock-specific event, we wanted to sort of showcase, you know, the temperature range, and then, you know, also the fabric range, whether it's color or you know, the different thicknesses of it, whether you're, you know, into a more durable quilt or you're into, you know, that combination of ultralight and durable. So yeah, we just thought we'd bring, and you know, as many as we could. I'm not sure if what, you know, the temperature could be cooler and we might move a few more, but we always you know, we have other places that we go, or you know, we'll just take them back to the shop and put them up on the website. And you know, one of the biggest problems we have is people that wait for our gear, because we get such a long queue. And this is nice because these will go home and they'll get snatched up pretty quick if we don't sell them. Here.
And where is home?
Home is Central Ohio, Columbus area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I could even run over and see the factory sometime.
Which part of Pennsylvania?
Central Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So you know, north of Harrisburg.
So, north of Harrisburg, not quite to Lancaster, a little bit past Pittsburgh. So,
yeah.
Right
so
on.
That could work. Yeah.
So you're probably loving this weather too, because it's really,
yeah! Look, I got the Hawaiian shirt on. I just put that on a little while ago.
That's awesome.
Because it was snow when I left.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We came in and it was just like driving through bad weather, and we got down here, and we've had a little bit of rain every once in a while, but we don't care. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, besides the under and top quilts, what's your website so they can go and look at that? But I already
well, you get to it, hammockgear.com, but also Hammock Camping. We own that too, so it'll redirect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and they can look at everything you got.
Yeah, everything. I mean, we're pretty much a full service outfitter for hammock camping. We sell a lot of our gear to ground sleepers as well, because we cross over in a few things like our top quilt, but we're pretty specific, and you know, we've been doing this. I started it in 2009, and every year, you know, more and more people hear about us, and we just, you know, they seem to like what we're doing, so we're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I to be honest with you, I didn't know. I've heard of it, but I didn't ever see anything until Stitch showed me.
Oh, okay.
And so that's
well. So part of our thing is, you know, we do so much of Hammock Gear's beginning was word of mouth. I really didn't focus too much on marketing, because the balance between what we could produce, you know, versus, you know, what, you know, it was a difficult thing finding sewers in Central Ohio. We wanted to keep things, you know, local and U.S. made, and so scaling things, has been problematic in the past. Trying to find, you know, sewing machine operators or it's kind of a lost art. You know, in our you know, used to be, you know, 30 years ago,
every little town had a big dressmaker sewing.
Right.
And now it's all abandoned buildings.
Yeah, and actually a lot of our sewing staff now are the Ukrainian refugees that have come in from the recent stuff, the war and everything that's going over there, and they've been grateful for the work, and honestly, I've been grateful for their work ethic. Their skill is there, and they're just good people. So I don't want to get on too many platforms, but I've been very happy with those with that labor pool for sure.
What got you into doing this?
You know, I found hammockforums.net in early 2008. It started on a quest to lighten my load. And so it was one of those things where I got a tent that's too heavy. I went on a couple of trips. I kind of pared it down. It started, you know, the bivvy, where you're barely covering anything, and it just still didn't sit with me. I found a Hennessy. You know, as a lot of people will have the same story. Back in the day, Hennessy was one of the big manufacturers that were commercial. There wasn't a lot available.
Right.
So I found him, got a Hennessy hammock. First night out on the Appalachian Trail, froze because I didn't understand bottom insulation. It only got down to about 67 degrees, but even as a warm sleeper with the convective heat loss, I froze. So so I, you know, got online and found hammock forums, found a lot of these DIY sewers, and taught myself how to sew with a rudimentary quilt. You know, someone that had they tried it, and so made a quilt. It was terrible. My sewing was terrible, but I was kind of hooked at that point. I'm like, okay, you know, by the end of it, you're like, I know how to do this different and better. You know, I sold that one to a friend of mine and used that money to buy the materials for the next version, rinse and repeat, you know. And then so yeah, I was at the time I was on unemployment. I used to be an environmental consultant in 2008. The crash affected that line of work in the business that I was in because we did a lot of real estate work, and you know the story there. So yeah, I was kind of left with you know, a few mouths to feed and figuring out how to do it. Started you know, getting my resume out for environmental work. That, you know, I had the certifications for that, but kind of fell into this quilt making, hammock camping thing, and yeah, that's how the transition started really. And then I really just became obsessed with sewing machines and patterns and seam allowances and the fit of a quilt. How can it fit someone better? Everyone talks about cold butt syndrome and getting that, you know, and for me, the incubator and the Phoenix, the answer to that was an articulated shaped underquilt. So that's why ours is like that. Yeah, it's a, you know, we don't really get a whole lot of cold butt syndrome people, and it's because the combination of the suspension that we use and the ability of the quilt to contour the way a person outlines when they lay in a hammock. So yeah.
No, that's perfect. And having a background already wanting to use a hammock really helps.
It does.
Engaging it.
It really does, because you know, being my own tester and going out and using this thing, you know, it was easy to go on and be like, no, that's just not right. It's got to be this, a little more of that, or a little bit different, you know, as opposed to, you know, just thinking hammocks are cool and people should buy them, you know, and throwing something together and then marketing it to death. I kind of went the other way. I did almost no marketing. I let the product speak for itself, and that's kind of, you know, now we do more marketing. So, you know, I apologize for all the Facebook ads that people might be getting. But yeah, so, you know, we do that. We still do that. We kind of keep it up with the Joneses, but yeah, we stay pretty busy. Yeah, no.
So this is, it's been a while since you've been to HangCon. This is my first time.
Yeah, so HangCon, I had been to it 2 or 3 times when it was at Doe Lake. I think they stopped a number of years ago, and then I didn't come for quite a few years. Just had other things going on, and then so I came last year. Just kind of, I was in the area and thought I'd swing down. Being from Ohio, coming up with excuses to come to Florida in February or January isn't hard to do. So last year I came, and actually I'd come the year before I came, it was just me.
Okay.
And I came last year, and I wasn't a vendor. I just kind of showed up, didn't even register. Sorry. But they were also nice and generous. I did bring a few things for the raffle. Then next year, which would have been last year, I showed up with, it was me and a couple of employees, and we had a great time, of course. Threw some more things in the raffle, and I told myself this year I'm going to be an actual vendor, and yeah, so that's this year. First year being a vendor at any of these places for about a decade. My last vending experience was in, like I said, about 10, maybe 8 to 10 years ago at Trail Days in Damascus, Virginia. Which was so much fun, and I'll be there again this year.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, we're gonna try to make this a thing, because it's, honestly, I like the people, and it's fun.
It is, yeah. And I want to thank you for being here too, because this is my first time, and I wouldn't have run into you, and I got to find out so much more about your stuff. Yeah. And to find out we're neighbors. So, like I said,
I didn't realize you were there.
Maybe I'll swing over and take a look at how they're put together. I think that would be a cool little video.
Absolutely. You're welcome to come through and check out the shop. Like I said, we got about 18 employees. Still a pretty small operation, about 6,500 square feet, and yeah, anyone who wants to come by, we love giving tours, and typically people who get a tour usually get some free junk that I give them that I have to like make sure I tell production take that out of inventory, you know, kind of thing. So,
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Oh, that's awesome. So it's great having this opportunity to get together and just sit down. He's been busy all day. And,
well, I couldn't do any of this without, you know, I got my son here,
Yes.
Off camera. I got my friend from before there was even a hammock gear, who's, you know, anybody who talks to, communicates with this company, 95% of the time is with Tad. He's our customer service guy. You're welcome to dip in here and show your face.
Yeah, well,
Just keep me on the phone.
nobody
right?
wants
So-
to see my face.
I will get you on B-roll. So when you're not looking.
He'll get it. Yeah. So yeah, I couldn't do this without any of these people, and yeah, and the fact that we all love it definitely helps.
Yeah, big,
Yeah.
big thing. So, well, thanks a lot, Adam.
Appreciate
Or
it. Yeah.
Should I go by Stormcrow?
You know what? It's whatever you want to call me. Most people don't even know me by Stormcrow anymore.
Okay.
But I wear this because I have friends from a long time ago that you know, like Shug won't call me Adam. He
Right.
says that's just weird. So I'm like, all right, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll answer to whoever.
All righty. Well, I
It was-
appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
man.
same
Thank you
here.
so much.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
We'll be talking again. Maybe I'll shoot you an email or
Please
something.
do.
All right?
Absolutely. Always welcome to correspond. Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
buddy. All right. So hammock gear. Tad just handed me a Fire Striker. Look at this thing. It's one of their new Fire Strikers. And, oh, that is awesome. Look at them sparks it's throwing. That is... There you go. And it had a little straw on it as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got him on camera. Finally. Yeah, so that was a great opportunity to get a chance to talk to Adam there at Hammock Gear. You picked up something, didn't you?
I did. I got spreader bars for my hammock gear hex tarp.
Nice. Alrighty, hey, look who we found. If anybody watches Stealth Camping Alliance, you're gonna know this guy. This is Dick in the Dirt, and his name's Dick, right?
That's right, that's right. I'm with Tony, Random Adventures, the man, the legend.
Not yet. I'm still alive, right? Awesome. But hey, so all of our Stealth Camping Alliance, we want to say we really appreciate all of you guys. And if you don't know what Stealth Camping Alliance is, go check it out.
Check out the hashtag. All you got to do is type hashtag Stealth Camping Alliance. Hundreds of videos.
Hundreds.
Including Tony.
Yes. Yeah, the 27 hours before my stroke is on there.
That's right.
And these guys supported me when I had the stroke, and really appreciate everybody at the Stealth Camping Alliance.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. And I can't do the little stuff.
I can't do it either.
So we're not going to be, why? Yeah, I won't say the whole thing. Don't want to get dinged. But right over here, stitching, right there's Terry. So,
Say
yeah.
hi, guys.
Hey, there you are. All right, so we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes. We got dinner getting ready to be rung and called on the big intercom.
About an hour away.
Okay. All right.
See you
wanna
guys
say
later.
anything?
Subscribe to my channel, please.
Yes. There you go. And I'll put that in the description.
Awesome. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no problem.
It's awesome meeting you.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I've been following along for so long.
I've been
and
waiting to
we've
meet
talking
you.
on the phone and stuff.
Yes.
It's been really great.
That's awesome.
This is a perfect opportunity.
Yes. When I
Yeah.
saw you were coming down here, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. We'll see ya.
See ya.
All right. We're about 20 minutes away from the dinner bell. I just want to show you how many hammocks are here and how it's filling up. And we've got not just hammocks, we got some tents. We also have vehicles that have, rooftop tents and all kinds of stuff. But I'm gonna make our way back over to our spot, grab our plate. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Man, I'm pumping them out as fast as I can.
Oh, no, you're doing
Get that line
good.
going.
You're doing good. Yes, please.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hi, Terry.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It's even got sour cream there. Yeah.
Hi, Jody. How are you?
Yeah, just give you a shot here at the pavilion. This is the amount of people tonight. So we definitely got more people here tonight than last night. So it filled up quick. And they're getting ready to call for seconds. Once that line hits the end, they always call for seconds. That's a 2.0 tip of the day. All right, hey everyone, say hi to Big Mike. So we are down here. One of our subscribers comments on a lot of videos, so wanted to get him in. He came over and said hi. He found almost like a twin of me. I didn't know there was a twin around. All right, okay, 2.0 and Big Mike out.
What's going on, Tony?
Yeah, doing good, yeah.
Well, there you go. Day 2 of HangCon 2024.
I know, it's been great.
We still have all our limbs.
Right?
And most of our teeth. So
yeah,
I think we're doing good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's day 2 in the books. This has been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
Yeah, and I tell you what,
Got to visit with some great cottage company vendors, proprietors, actually the designers and the manufacturers of a lot of this outdoor gear we use. I think that was pretty awesome.
That was really awesome. And I didn't show you guys this. That's that striker from Hammock Gear. I'm going to look forward to using that. I really, really am. So what we're doing now, we're just kind of getting things arranged back at camp, and then I'll tell you what, it's been a long day. Yeah.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah. So I know you saw the fire down there. I got a couple shots of the fire, so we hung around the fire for a little bit, but we're ready to wrap things up. We're going to get in our hammocks in a little while and call it a day. So we got a whole nother day tomorrow at HangCon.
Got another couple days.
I know, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So another day in the books.
Yep.
How do you say it? Another day in the books.
Another day in the books?
Yeah.
Yep. Another day in the books.
Yep.
I guess.
All right.
I don't know what you're getting at, but it's another day in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Tony and Stitch 2.0 out. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Hey, take a look at all these names as they go by. These are just some of the subscribers, things that actually help sponsor the trip to come down here, and I want to thank all of them. Oh, am I standing in the way of the names? I don't know. All right. Well, thanks to all y'all, and thanks for viewing the channel, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Maybe the bell notification so you know when the day 3 happens. All right. Good night again. We'll see you.